We had a lot of fun, apparently. Yes, it said pregnant. I said, I'm pregnant. Like, you're not going back to work. I said, oh Lord, like, God, you answered my prayer. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video. Welcome if this is your first time seeing me on your screen. And y'all, today we have a mommy talk and I'm so excited to be making this video, y'all, because there's just so much to talk about, so much to get into, especially with being a mom and a first-time mom at that. So without further ado, y'all, we're just gonna get into it. So as y'all can see, y'all, today we're gonna finally tell the story of how I found out I was pregnant. We're gonna go over how I found out, how I felt when I found out, my symptoms, and then how I told family. So first, y'all, we're gonna start with the story time of how I found out. So let's go back to last year of September of 2023, y'all. I took my boyfriend on a birthday trip, and that says it all right there. But anyway, so I took him on a birthday trip for his birthday. We went that weekend of the 23rd, and I had took him to Chicago. So, you know, nice little fun trip. We had a lot of fun. We stayed downtown, had a nice little high rise or whatever. So yeah, it was fun. It was cool. We had some good food, seen downtown. That was our first time actually being in downtown Chicago. So I wanted to take him there, boom. So we get there, like I said, we're having fun. I'm cooking, we eating, like we having fun. Y'all know what y'all do on birthday trips, we're having fun. Besides all the stuff that we were actually doing there, y'all, we did have a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun, apparently. So when we was there for the whole weekend, we came back on like Monday, I believe. So after the trip, we come back, and y'all, this is where everything starts happening. So, oh, I forgot to tell y'all this. On the trip, it was either like that Friday or that Saturday, I was on my cycle, but I was supposed to get off. So keep that in mind. Like that Saturday or that Friday that we got there, or like the next day after, I was supposed to be getting off, but I was still like kind of on, but I was supposed to be getting off. That was the day I was supposed to be getting off. So boom, fast forward, we go back home, and it was, yeah, we got back like around the 26th, 27th. So then here comes October, where I'm supposed to start my cycle again. And usually how it goes for me, sometimes I have it twice a month. So I'll have it at the beginning of the month, and then I'll have it at the end of the month, and it'll go over into the next month. So that's what was supposed to be happening. So boom, we go over into October, and my cycle was a day late, but it didn't really alert me because usually it's always like a day late, a day or two late, but it never goes past 2 days. Remember that, it never goes past 2 days. So the first day I'm late, I tell my boyfriend, well, no, I didn't even say nothing to him because I wasn't even alerted because it was the first day, and that always happens. So boom, the second day came. I told him, like, you know, I'm 2 days late. I usually start on the second day, ain't nothing happened yet. So, you know, I don't know what's going on. And he's like, no, it's okay, don't worry about it. It'll come. I'm like, I'm telling you, it does not go past the second day. And by this time, it was nighttime. It would have been started at this point sometime during the day. I'm like, it has not started yet. He's like, it'll come. Okay, whatever. So boom, the third day come. I'm like, no, something is wrong. And y'all, in the midst of it going over past that second day to the third day, mind you, I started feeling my body change. Like, I don't even know how to explain it, but like internally, I started to feel my body changing. Like, it was something I've never felt before. I'm like, yeah, something's going on. Like, I have to be. So boom, I started feeling my body change. And during that week, I go back to work. So I'm back at work, and you know, I was working at a warehouse at the time. So I'm back at work, I'm doing my usual job. And then I started to notice I'm starting to like use the bathroom way more frequently than I usually do. And me, I'm playing around. I don't even know why I was playing like this. I'm playing around in the bathroom, looking at my stomach, talking about, oh, it's a little baby neural, look at my bump, like doing little stuff like that. Y'all, playing around, not even knowing for real. So I'm there playing around. I'm in the car on my break, sending my boyfriend videos of me with my shirt up, tucking. Y'all hear Eva? I'm at work on the break in my car, lifting up my shirt, sending him videos, talking about me and the baby hungry. Yeah. So, boom, now it's going over into the fourth day. And I'm like, okay, I have to be. I know I am at this point because I don't go past 2 days. It's the 4th day. I'm using the bathroom way more than I usually do. And I'm feeling my body change, like literally feeling my body change. It was the craziest thing ever. So boom, at that point, I took a pregnancy test. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna take a pregnancy test. With my boyfriend, like, we need to take a pregnancy test because something ain't right. And I know my body. And ladies, that's why it's so important to know your body, because I'm telling you, when you're pregnant and you know your body, you're gonna feel your body start changing. So I go get the pregnancy test, and I got off of work before him. He got off after me. So when he wasn't there, when I had first got off, I had hurried up and took it before he got home. And y'all, when I say I was so eager to take it, like, that's all I could think about when I was at work. Like, I need to get off, I need to go take this test. So boom, I'm off, I take the test, and it says positive. And I got the clear blue ones, the ones that says like the words. So yes, it said pregnant. I was looking at it, I said, I'm pregnant. And y'all, I wasn't even really like shocked. It was just the fact that I actually had the physical evidence in front of me confirming what I already knew. Like, it's different when you have the evidence in front of you, besides like the fact of what you already think and like knowing it. It's different when you actually have the evidence. So I was just staring at it. I'm like, wow, like, I'm really pregnant. Like, I'm pregnant. Like, I cannot believe it. I'm like, dang, like, I'm really pregnant. So boom, later on that day, he gets off. As soon as he comes to the door, I didn't let him know that I had took the test, that I had took one on my own. So I just told him, like, we about to take this test. So me and him go in the bathroom. He's sitting in the bathroom with me. I take it, and we just sit on the counter and wait like the minutes that you're supposed to wait. Before you know, now she over here smiling. She know I'm talking about her, how she was conceived. But yeah, sitting on the counter, waiting for the little minutes to be up, and I told him to do it, and then I gave it to him. So he looked at it, and he seen that it said I was pregnant, and he was just sitting there staring at it with his mouth open in utter shock, like complete shock. Because, like, first off, it wasn't planned, and the way that it happened is like it shouldn't have happened. Like, there was no way that how it happened could have possibly led to how it like, I'm trying not to, you know, get too crazy with my words because my family be watching me. But like, the way that it happened, y'all would be like, how did it happen like that if it didn't happen like that, you know? Anyway, so yeah, he's shocked, and we're just sitting there looking at it. He gave me a hug or whatever, and then y'all, I'm telling you, y'all, God works in crazy ways. Because mind you, before I found out I was pregnant, I did not like the job I was at. Like, I did not like that warehouse at all. Like, it was just so messy. Like, it was just too much going on. I did not like it. I did not want to be there anymore. And I would literally pray every single day that God, like, please, like, get me a new job, get me out of this job. I do not want to be here no more, y'all. Like, I'm tired of this job. Like, I have to go. Granted, I was very grateful for the job, but it was way too much going on at that job. So I'm praying like, God, please get me out of this job. So boom, back to after we took the test. So after we took the test, Tavon, my boyfriend, he told me it was the day that we took it was on a Friday. He had told me, he was like, you're not going back to work. I said, oh Lord, like, God, you answered my prayer. Like, and it's so crazy that pregnancy is the way that I got out of that job, that God took me from that job that I did not want to be at. So Tavon, he told me, he was like, you're not going back to work. Like, you know, I'm gonna handle everything. I'm gonna take care of you, whatever the case may be. Boom. So y'all, since then, that day on, I never went back to work. So boom, that's how I found out I was pregnant. Now let's get into the symptoms that I was having during my pregnancy, like how I was feeling, and like some symptoms before. So some symptoms before really was just me feeling my body change, my missed cycle. And really, honestly, that was really about it. It's so crazy, but I really was not tired at all. It didn't, like, the tiredness didn't catch up to me till like my 3rd trimester of pregnancy, but I was not tired at all, which is crazy. Because I know that happens with a lot of people. Yeah, so it was just those 3. I was feeling my body change, the missed cycle, and that's it. And then, y'all, the symptoms I had during my pregnancy, during that 1st trimester, y'all, I was sick as a dog. I was sick as a dog. Like, Ava had me so sick. And then it wasn't even until like I acknowledged the fact that I was pregnant that I started getting sick. Like, don't you know, like when you're about to have your cycle, like you can feel it about to happen, but once you acknowledge it is when you start getting cramps. That's how it was. As soon as I acknowledged the fact that I was pregnant and seen that test is when I started getting sick, y'all. I was literally vomiting bile, like the yellow stuff. I was literally vomiting bile like 4, 5, 6 times a day. Like, I was sick in bed, hanging off the side of the bed. I couldn't eat anything. The only thing that I was eating was like Ritz crackers, and that stopped doing too much. I started vomiting that up. I couldn't even keep down water. I started vomiting that up. So then I started looking up like, what can I eat or what can I take that'll help? And bananas actually started to help for a little minute. So I started eating a lot of bananas, drinking Sprite. But then after a while, I started vomiting that up too. Y'all, I was so sick. So definitely the morning sick. It wasn't even morning sickness, y'all. It was literally all day sickness. I was tore up. I was tore up from the sickness. That's one. And then two, y'all, my stomach was hurting so bad. I could not even stand up straight to move around the house. Like, I couldn't stand up all the way straight. Whenever I would get up out of the bed, I would be hunched over. Like, I couldn't even take showers standing up completely. Like, I would be in the shower hunched over. My boyfriend was helping me take showers. Like, I could not stand up straight. That's how bad my stomach was hurting. So really, I was like on bed rest all the time. I was always in the bed. I couldn't get up and do nothing. I couldn't eat. Like, I was toe up. I was bad. And then, y'all, not to talk about the freaking what it does to your hair. I'm gonna get into that in another video talking about postpartum, but the way it did my hair was absolutely insane. It was absolutely insane. But back to the symptoms. Yeah, I couldn't get out of bed. I was very, very sick. I couldn't eat anything, nothing. Like, this girl had me tore up. But then after a while, the sickness started to wear off, kind of around, for me, like around 13, 14 weeks. And after that, oh, I forgot to tell y'all, I was having food diversions too. So I love pizza bad, like love pizza. And I could not eat pizza. I couldn't, if I did eat pizza, it had to be cheese pizza. I couldn't eat the pepperonis on them. I love burgers, could eat burgers. They started to taste funny to me. A lot of stuff I just could not eat anymore. Like, I could not stomach it anymore. So yeah, that was really all my symptoms. Like, I was very, very sick. I had sickness all day, couldn't eat anything, vomiting all the time. I couldn't stand up straight, like hunched over, back hunched every time I wanted to get up. And I was having a lot of food aversions. But yeah, like I was saying, once I got to like 13, 14 weeks, like I was starting to get better. So I was like slowly incorporating stuff back into my diet. Like, I was able to eat pizza, I was eating Chinese food, I was eating all kind of stuff, and I was actually able to keep it down. So that was good. But after that, the sickness, now we're gonna talk about how I felt when I found out I was pregnant at 20. So y'all, I'm not gonna even lie, like I was not mad at all. I wasn't mad at all. I was super duper excited because I always wanted to be a mom, and I always wanted to be a mom of a little girl. Y'all, like literally since the day that I found out up until the end of my pregnancy, I prayed for a girl. I literally prayed for a little girl. Literally everything that I prayed for, God blessed me with her. Like, I prayed for a little girl. I prayed that she had long, beautiful hair, y'all. She has so much hair. Like, and just a healthy baby. And she's healthy. She had no complications during my pregnancy. Like, I prayed over my pregnancy. I prayed for a healthy pregnancy, prayed for a healthy baby. And we both literally had nothing wrong. She was completely healthy. She was growing the way that she needed to grow. I was completely healthy. I didn't have any problems. I never had to go to the hospital. I never had like preeclampsia, high blood pressure, anything. The only thing that I did have was low iron, which like that's pretty common, pretty normal, but like literally a breeze, healthy pregnancy. And I thank God for that, because pregnancy is scary. Like, you can literally die from pregnancy or like giving birth, and like I'm just super, super blessed, y'all. Super, super blessed. And yeah, so like I was saying, like, y'all, I was super duper excited. Like, I did not feel an inklet of anger or like, oh, I can't believe I'm pregnant, what am I gonna do, blah, blah, blah. I was so happy and excited. Like, I got her smiling. Yeah, I cannot wait to be a mother. And Tavon, he was happy too. He was excited. I mean, of course it was going to be different, you know, like this is both of our first kids, so like we really didn't know what to expect. Although, like, yeah, when I was younger, like I always kept kids, and I feel like God has set me up for this moment, because when I was younger, I was always the babysitter. Like, whenever somebody needed their kid watch, y'all know to call Maya. All the babies loved me, all the kids loved me. So like, it literally set me up for this moment to, like, when I have my own child, to know exactly what to do. So yeah, I was super excited, super, super happy, super excited. And now to how I told my family, y'all. So I found out I was pregnant in October, and I told my older sister, like I think like a week after I found out, because she was pregnant at the same time too. She had told me like a month and a half, 2 months prior to me telling her that she was pregnant. And then I had found out I was pregnant. So she was the first person that I told because she could relate the most. And I knew that I could tell her like without being judged or like having something crazy to say to me, you know, about me being pregnant. So she was the first person that I told. Y'all, she was happy because it's like, dang, like we're both pregnant at the same time. Mind y'all, I found out I was pregnant in October. Me and her had met in like June or July of the same year. Do y'all see how God works? Like me and her getting pregnant at the same time was not by coincidence. Like that was supposed to happen. Like, because how is it that we just met some months prior and then now we're both pregnant at the same time? Like that's crazy, but it was meant to happen. I'm telling you, y'all, it was supposed to happen. I know it was supposed to happen. So yeah, I ended up telling her first. You know, she was excited. Me and her both excited because like I got somebody pregnant with me, and then it's my sister, so like you're gonna understand everything, and like we can like talk about it because we're both going through it at the same time for the first time, because it was her first baby too. My nephew was her first baby. So I told her, boom. Then I told my younger sister. Me and my younger sister, we're like this. Am I doing that right, y'all? I don't want y'all to think I'm throwing up nothing. We're like this. Me and her are super tight. So I ended up telling her in November around Thanksgiving break, when she was on break in college on Thanksgiving break. And y'all, mind y'all, she's always talking about, you and Tavon need to have a baby, da 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 da. Y'all need to have a baby, give me a niece, another nephew or a niece, blah blah blah. So I ended up telling her, y'all, and she's on the phone boohoo crying, and I'm cracking up because girl, like, why are you crying? I wasn't expecting her to cry, but yeah, I told her. She was excited. She's on the phone boohoo crying. And yeah, between that time until like 4 months, up until that point, me and her was out all the time. We baby shopping, just doing a whole bunch of stuff together, going out to eat. Y'all, she even made the little video. I don't know if y'all ever seen it or not, but like when you dap up the stomach, yeah, she did that, y'all. She was proud auntie, okay? And I know she could watch this video. Proud auntie. So up until I think I was either 5 or 6 months. I believe I was 5 months going on 6 months when I actually told everybody, like the rest of the people in my family. Y'all, that was probably the best decision that I ever could have made in my life, because it saved me a whole bunch of stress. It saved me like just giving me like peace, like, because y'all know how it can be sometimes when y'all tell y'all family y'all pregnant. You don't know who's going to be happy, you don't know who's going to be negative, you don't know none of that. So keeping it to me and my boyfriend and my 2 sisters was the best thing I could have done. It was so peaceful. Like it was a freaking breeze. Like I was just happy. I was at peace. I didn't have to worry about nobody being negative or saying nothing crazy to me. Like, best thing I could have done. So boom. Outside of my sisters, I told my mom. I had FaceTimed her and I showed her my stomach. And y'all, she talking about something. She knew I was pregnant because she had a dream about fish. I'm like, girl. But she said that she knew. She claimed that she knew I was pregnant because she had a dream. So boom, showed her. And then she ended up adding my aunt and my other sister, my older sister, not the one that was already pregnant, but my other sister in there. I ended up telling them, showing them, y'all, they was in shock. They was like, oh, I can't believe it, blah blah blah. Ended up telling my grandma and just really just everybody, but overall everybody was kind of like shocked. But then at the same time, everybody's like, you know, you're an adult, you're grown, you know, handle your business. And that's exactly what I did and what I'm doing. So overall now, like after having her, like everybody's happy, like, you know. And the good thing about babies, which is such a blessing, is like it really brings people closer together, which I absolutely love. Like I'm getting closer with people who I didn't really have the best relationship with and stuff. So it's going pretty good. I'm like really happy. Yo, Ava, y'all, this girl is over here spitting. This girl be blowing bubbles and doing all kind of stuff. But yeah, it's super exciting now. Like I freaking love being a mom. I absolutely adore being a mother and absolutely adore her. Y'all, don't worry about my baby head now. Y'all know how it is when they be laying on it all the time. But y'all, I absolutely love her. Like I'm so happy to be a mom. I'm so happy to have a daughter. Like, oh my, excuse me. Like it's so freaking like, oh, I just love being her mom. Like I always wanted a daughter and God blessed me with a daughter, y'all. Like I just love her so much. Y'all are gonna see her one day. I promise I'm not gonna hide her for too much longer. But I absolutely love being her mom. I love taking care of her. I just love like I don't even know, it's just like such a unexplainable feeling. And like, don't get me wrong, it's hard, it definitely gets hard and frustrating and all that, but it's so like, it's just so exciting and just so rewarding to be a mom. Like, I just love her so much. Say I love my mommy too. I just love waking up next to her and kissing her little face and just sniffing her little feet, smelling her little breath. And y'all, she's starting to smile now. I just love making her smile, seeing her little gums. Y'all see how calm she is with me? I love her so much. Like, I love her so much, y'all. But overall, I absolutely love it. I'll do it again a million times again for her. And yes, y'all. But I'm not saying just go out there and have babies, y'all, because they cute, but they are expensive. And I knew babies were expensive before I had them, but now that I actually got one, man, she'd be running my pockets. But it's okay, y'all. I don't care if she run my pockets, because this is my baby. Like, you can run my pockets as much as you want to. But y'all, yes, and if y'all are curious or like thinking like, what she was talking about her birth story, blah, 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 y'all, I have a birth vlog. So if you don't watch that yet, then make sure you go back, scroll through my videos, and you'll see my labor and delivery vlog. And I'll talk a lot about it like that. So I didn't really want to cover it too much in this video because I already got a whole video covering it. But y'all, that is gonna be the end of today's video. I'm super excited to make this video, y'all. We're gonna do this a whole lot more. I got some more mommy talks coming for y'all, of course. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. If you're a new mom, a first-time mom, a new mom, wanting to become a mom, whatever it may be, y'all, make sure y'all drop some in the comments below. Like, let's talk about some stuff that y'all been experiencing, how y'all found out y'all was pregnant, whatever it is, y'all. Let's have a little conversation, little chit chats in the comments. But y'all, thank you for tuning in, and I will see y'all in the next video.